The British Virgin Islands considers foreign help to arrest an upsurge in crime. And in sport, Guyana Jaguars and Barbados Pride as well as Leeward Islands Hurricanes pick up victories as the regional four-day tournament continues. I'm Ricardo Roberts and this is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, March 20. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
In an effort to deal with an upsurge in crime in the British Virgin Islands, Premier Dr. Orlando Smith says he may seek overseas help and pull highly trained police officers from retirement. He said no stone should be left unturned in bringing perpetrators to justice, particularly those who commit heinous crimes. Smith said, quote, "If this calls for bringing in assistance from abroad, let's do so immediately," end quote. The Premier's resolve follows a directive by Governor John Duncan, who forced the government to add $800,000 to the police budget for this financial year. Duncan said he was reluctant to resort to that constitutional power, but insisted the police force is underfunded at a time when crime is a big concern. His announcement was endorsed by the Premier, who said police must be provided with financial resources, and the Commissioner and the entire police force must continue to be innovative and creative in carrying out their duties. In Trinidad and Tobago now, government is facing criticism for its decision to turn to a former Attorney General for help as it moves to resume the death penalty. But the current AG, Faris Alwari, says he doesn't feel slighted or bypassed. He insists it's not about personalities, but about getting the job done. CNC3's Vashi Tawari Rupnarayan has that story.
Garvin Nicholas, the man who replaced Anand Ram Logan to sit as AG for 7 months, went to Facebook to say government is clueless in dealing with crime. He says, quote, "Seeking advice from former AG Maharaj on how to hang and splashing it all over the front page of the newspaper only endorses that the present AGs, both of them put together, have even less of a clue." But sitting AG Faris Al-Rawi says seeking advice is part of his job.
Simple point, last government did nothing. Nothing was in place. The conversation of hanging wasn't even had. Nobody knew how many people were on death row, what was the status. It's the first Attorney General that has told you how many people, how long, how many Pratt & Morgan has applied to, and that's where the difference is.
Mr. Al-Rawi says he initiated talks with Mr. Maharaj in 2015, and since then a tracking desk has been set up for case flow management.
Bottom line, 33 people are meant to face the hangman.
And despite Mr. Nicholas's assertion that this is the government's latest PR stunt at hoodwinking the population with Mr. Maharaj as the scapegoat, well, this AG says he's going to get the job done one way or another.
Haiti's outgoing Justice Minister Camille Junior Edouard has defended the decision to extradite former rebel leader Guy Philippe to the United States, where he is facing drug trafficking charges. He said Philippe, who was elected to the Senate last November, was not covered by any parliamentary immunity. Edouard said the protection granted by law to parliamentarians begins on the day of their taking of the oath, and Philippe had not yet been sworn in when he was arrested. Last week, the Haitian Senate approved a resolution strongly condemning Philippe's arrest and extradition and demanding his return. It also wants to impeach the Justice Minister so that he can be tried for high treason. Philippe has pleaded not guilty to the U.S. to the charges of cocaine trafficking and money laundering, which allegedly occurred from 1997 to 2003. Now, if convicted, he faces up to life in prison. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Join us on Caribbean Passport this month as we chat with the Minister of Tourism for the Bahamas on marketing the Caribbean as one destination. We'll visit Barbados, Guyana, Antigua and Jamaica. So have your passport ready, Caribbean Passport that is, and let's travel.
Smartphones. We can't live without them. We gotta have them to stay connected to our friends. But we found one group of teens using their cell phones to improve their community.
My name is Andrew. I'm your leader for today, and we are going to do some literati. Zero litter.
This isn't your parents' litter drive.
So, does anyone have a smartphone?
Welcome back. Cricket is the focus in our Monday sports. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force were crushed by Guyana Jaguars in round 7 action of the regional 4-day competition at the Queen's Park Oval today. Needing only 56 to win, the Jaguars cruised to a 10-wicket victory. Shimron Hetmyer hit the bulk of the runs with an unbeaten 44. Versamy Permaul celebrated his call-up to the West Indies T20 squad with the 21st 5-wicket haul of his first-class career. The 27-year-old left-arm spinner claimed 7 for 28, a spell which sent the hosts stumbling for a hugely disappointing 183 in their second innings. Now over at Kingston now, Test seamer Alzari Joseph combined with Jeremiah Louis to destroy Jamaica Scorpions' second innings and propel Leeward Islands Hurricanes to a much-needed 34-run victory in an extraordinary low-scoring 7th-round game, chasing 149 to win at Sabina Park on the third day of the day-night contest. The hosts collapsed to 114 all out, with Joseph picking up 5 for 43, his 4th 5-wicket haul in only his 15th first-class game. Fellow pacer Louis finished with 4 for 23 to add his 4 from the first innings and end with match figures of 8 for 27. He earned man of the match honors. And in the other match, Test batsman Jermaine Blackwood had a top score of 47 in an innings lasting 90 deliveries and shade under 2 1/4 hours, and it included 4 fours and a 6. Early Hurricanes fought their way to 133, the highest total of the game after resuming on a precarious 31 for 5. Now, their fight back was due to wicketkeeper Jamar Hamilton's invaluable 45 and Lewis's 23. Now, when Hurricanes slumped further to 63 for 7, the pair combined in a 63-run 8-wicket partnership, the best of the game, to rally the innings. And part-time off-spinner Ruston Chase grabbed a career-best 7-wicket haul as Barbados Pride crushed embattled Windward Islands Volcanoes by 9 wickets inside 3 days to pick up their second straight win. Now, the hosts quickly wrapped up the Volcanoes innings for a meager 71 after the visitors resumed the day at Kingston Oval on 34 for 5 and then raced to their target for 41 with a loss of just 1 wicket. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.